All right, everybody. We are at 7:31, so we will start ACABOR meeting of June the 4th. First, I'll lead us in the pledge, and Shirley has a flag for us, so I appreciate that again, Shirley. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you. So just a little bit of ground rules here. Throughout the meeting, we will remain muted unless you are talking. So as we go through, we will have the applicants kind of give the overview of their plans, provide details, let us know what they're doing. We will then go through in order to the board members to ask questions and get feedback on any of those questions from the applicant. And then we will open up for anybody in the public wishing to speak on any of the applications. So as we go through that public comment, what I would request is that anybody who wishes and knows they would like to comment, put a message in the chat just so we are aware. And that will make it a little bit easier from a, just keeping things under control point of view. So first, we'll do a quick roll call. Chris Dunnigan from the chair is here. Joe, are you here with us? Shirley?
Here.
Sharon?
This conference will now be recorded.
Thank you, Matt. Debbie?
Here.
Sharon, I didn't hear you on mute.
Here.
Brian?
Here.
Yada? Absent. All right. Our first application of the evening, and I'm going to mute, but there's a very bad echo. Our first application tonight is, I'm going to say it wrong, so I apologize. Kernan residence. Mr. Brenner, are you going to start us off?
Yes, I will. My name is Donald Brenner. I'm the attorney for the applicant. We also have our architect here, Keir Lovex, and we also have the owner, who's Stephen McCarran. Mr. McCarran was fortunate enough to acquire a beautiful lot on Sherwood Lane, 4 Sherwood Lane. He's been a permanent resident for many years, and he purchased this lot. It's going to be for himself, and he's building it. And primarily, we put the application in February. We're glad that the board can listen to us now and see us. And pretty much, Keir, maybe you want to talk about the building or the layout, or I don't know how the board's handling it right now. Usually we look at the site and we look at the building. So we're ready for questionings, unless you want the architect to describe the building.
Yeah, Keir, if you could just do a verbal description of the building, or if you happen to have any digital plans that you'd like to share to walk us through, you're welcome to share your screen as well.
I wasn't prepared to show drawings, so it would take me a while to get that up. But essentially, it's a brand new home. We've cited it so that we don't need any variances. We meet all of the zoning requirements of the town. The house has got several different architectural elements and different types of finishes. We have stone around the base and on the front. We have hardy board siding and hardy board shakes and some of the gable ends. The main roof is all black slate, and the shorter, smaller roofs, including the gable on the front porch, are gray metal. At the back of the house, we have a covered patio, and above that patio, there's a balcony off of the master suite, and that is a metal railing balcony that's painted black. The window styles are prairie style, and the windows themselves are black. The basic color scheme is a white building with a black roof, black windows, and then a buff and gray limestone, if you will, stone pattern on the sides and on the front. The garages are to the side, so that's not visible from the street. So when you enter the property, you actually enter looking at the front of the house and drive to the side, which happens to be the west side. And then the garages are set onto the second floor, so they don't stick out from the main body of the building. The first floor is the main living floor with the usual kitchen, family room, garages, dining room. And the second floor is bedrooms and bathrooms and closets like you'd see in a normal home.
And just some clarifications from a color perspective, so they're on the record, or actually some colors and materials. The roof is a natural slate. It's not slate, it's natural slate zone. Okay.
Correct.
The hardy board is white all around.
Yes, it is.
The windows are black with white trim, where trim is noted. Correct.
That's correct. The trim is AZAC all over the entire house.
Okay. And like you said, the front and foundation areas are a buff and gray stone. Okay.
Yes. Mr. McKiernan, our client, has those samples with him. So whenever you'd like to see them, he can show them to you.
That would be fantastic.
Open up, Stephen, and unmute yourself. Good, and explain the material.
Okay, I have the stone right here. 1 second. So that's the stone. And that's the hardy board. And a sample of the slate. Can you see that all right?
Yeah, looks good. Thank you. Is the jointing for the stone going to be that width, or is it going to be tighter in reality once it's on the house?
But that's a standard dimension. It's probably anywhere from a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch.
Okay.
Which will help take care of any imperfections, as you can see in the top 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help take care of any
So that's-
imperfections in the stone.
Yeah, that's around a 1/2 inch.
And I
A
think
little hard to see with the lighting, Mr. Dunnigan. It's really hard to see that there is gray stone there.
yeah, it does look a little bit yellow, but like you said, the lighting is probably not great.
Yeah, I have it right under. I have it right under the lights, so it's probably not helping it. Turn off the light and see what it does. Still doesn't help.
Yeah, the camera's adjusting. You saw it a little bit gray there for a second. All right, anything else, materials or details on the project that you guys would like to share before we open up?
Anything else, Karen?
No, I think we've described the house.
Yeah, the black windows, the black slate, the AZAC trim.
Joe, any questions for the applicant? You're muted, Joe.
No, not at this time.
Thank you. Shirley, any questions for the applicant?
I have 2 questions. In the question about lighting, question 9, it mentions where the lighting is going, but we have no sample of what kind of lights are being used. Are they sconces, overhead,
All of the lighting is in the soffits. And I
Okay.
believe on the garage side, there is going to be, I guess I would call them carriage lights.
Okay. And my second question, there's nothing about a landscape drawing. Did I miss that in my application?
Now, we're in the process of developing that landscape drawing. It's not ready yet, and it will have to come back for review.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. Sharon, any questions for the applicant?
No. Thank you.
Thank you. Debbie, any questions?
No, not at this time.
Thank you, Deb. And Brian, any questions?
Nope.
Thank you. I don't see anybody from the public who's put a message in the chat, but
Brittany is a neighbor. I think she may want to say something.
so I'm going to open up and request. Is there anybody from the public who's wishing to speak on this matter who hasn't put the chat but would like to say something? If so, please speak up now.
Yeah, my only question is it a single family home and
Can you
will it
just-
be rented out or is it for your own personal use?
Can you please just state your name and address, please?
Oh, sorry, London Romero, 6 Sherwood Lane.
Thank you, Mr. Romero. Go ahead. So that question, is this is a single, I assume it's the owner who, Mr. McCurry, can you confirm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
if it
a-
was a single,
it's going to be a single family home and it will be my primary residence. I'm planning to live in the house.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
you. Does that answer your question, Ms. Romero?
yes, thank you.
Is there anybody else from the public wishing to speak? Hearing none, seeing none, public portion closed. So I think we've got all the questions. All the board members have had an opportunity to speak. I'm going to open up or unmute. I can't unmute people who've unmuted themselves. Do I have a motion to approve this plan as presented?
I will make a motion to approve the plan as presented.
I will second that motion, and we'll do a roll call vote. Please say yes or no. Excuse me, Cheryl, go ahead. Cheryl?
Okay, I couldn't unmute myself, I'm sorry. You have a condition that he needs to come back for a landscaping plan.
Yes, okay, thank you. So I'll rephrase.
Okay.
Do I have a motion to approve with the condition they return with the landscape plan?
Yes, I will make that motion to approve with the condition of coming back with a landscape plan.
I will second. And we will do a roll call vote. Please say yes or no. Joe?
Yes.
Shirley?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Debbie? You're on mute, Debbie.
Yes.
Thank you. And Brian?
Yes.
Thanks, Deb. Brian?
Okay.
Yes. And yes as well. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the time coming out tonight. You're good to go. Good luck with the house. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Our next application for the evening is DWA subdivision lot 2. Lots. Make sure we're looking at the same right one, everybody. It is the one that is lot 49.2, which is 23 Mercury. Keep me honest here. All right. Unmute you, George. You guys do it yourself. Tell us about the application, please.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to present this house. It's one of two in this subdivision. It's a 2.5 bath, 4-bedroom colonial side hall. We did do a rendering on it, and we picked color choices to be a white color scheme with black windows, and we're going to do a charcoal roof. We decided to soften up the white with a wooden style column on the edge of the porch, and we did a farm style light over each portion of the garage. We have a sample of that here as well. This is what they look like. They're like a gooseneck type of a lighting, and it will be over each garage door to give good symmetry. We're going to use a Main Street white siding, double floor, for the whole perimeter of the house, with a board and batten in the gable, which is the peaks.
Hold on one second. Show me the rendering again.
The rendering?
Yes. I think you're showing us the lot 1, not lot 2 there.
Is that what it is? You had said 23, correct?
So let me make sure I'm looking at this right.
Okay.
So I have lot 49.1 as 27 Mercury.
Okay, so then that would be this one here.
There we go.
We did the rendering for that one as well.
Chris, if I may make a comment,
Yes.
both 23 and 27 are listed as lot 49.1.
Is that what it is? Was there an error there?
That's where the confusion is.
Okay. So
on the plan for
I see that.
where I see 49.2 on 23. But
So I have the site plan here. So let's clarify, right? So the outer part, so the lot that's facing the outer part of the street, the corner, is
lot.
27, and that would be 49.1. Which would be the house that we're describing right now. And that would be house number 27. And the second lot would be the inside lot. That would be house number 23. And that is 49.2. So the total section block and lot would be 68.14-2-49.2.
Yeah.
For the interior lot.
So the corner lot is 49.1, and that's the second application
Yes.
that we got. The first application is the
Okay.
inside lot, which is 23.
Okay, so then we'll start from the beginning. I apologize.
That's okay.
Here's the rendering for that lot. And we decided to go with a light gray. Keep the windows white, so it contrasts both houses. The roof on that will be a Williamsburg slate. I have samples for that. The only thing we decided to do black on this house would be the garage doors and the front door, which we flanked with white side light windows. All the exterior lighting will be recessed lighting in the porch soffit, and that roof line that's over the garage doors will also have one recessed light over each door. And all the color schemes on the corner posts and the facades will be white, along with white columns from HB&G. It's a square column with a decorative little molding on top.
If I missed it, I apologize. The roof is going to be,
The roof will be a Williamsburg slate.
okay.
And the sample, yep, the sample of that is right here. That would be, sorry, it's a little difficult here, but
Yeah.
that one right there.
Got it. Thank you. Got a little bit of red in there.
When I first started these ACABOR meetings, I didn't have gray hair and glasses. I would never think I'd be doing it virtually. That's another step of being.
All right.
I feel like the Jetsons.
So, okay. Good.
We're also doing a paver walkway and a paver patio. Unilock will be the manufacturer. And Bristol Valley will be the color scheme on that. Since the house was gray, we want a little earth tone blend with it, you know? We don't want to just keep everything gray and black and white, you know, we wanted to soften it up a little bit. We provided a landscape plan from Edge Landscaping as well. Which has a nice arrangement of you know, perennials and annuals in the beds.
Okay. And on the one that I've got, it looks like there's a deck on the back. Is that what that is, or?
Yeah, that should be corrected to a patio. We're gonna do a patio there. So if it's a deck, please excuse that.
That what's shown here is it looks like a standard, you know, PT deck or wood deck is going to be converted to paver patio, similar to the pavers.
Correct. Correct. They'll match the front. The front and the rear pavers will be the same.
Got it. Cheryl, I assume you're going to need an updated plan for that.
Yes, I'm gonna need an updated plan for that. 3 sets, please.
Okay.
Chairman, the paver patio is actually shown on the site plan. Are you referring to the landscaping plan, George, that shows the deck?
Yes, Jay, that's correct. But we will correct the landscape plan.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us before, or any details before opening up to the board for questions?
Nope.
All right. Joe, any questions from you about?
No, looks good.
Shirley, any questions for the applicant? Shirley, any questions?
Oh, no questions, thank you.
Aaron, any questions for the applicant?
All good.
Debbie, any questions for the applicant? Debbie, I didn't hear you if you said anything. Shake your head if you got no.
All good.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Brian, yeah, we can hear you now. Brian, any questions for the applicant from you? You, everybody there? Sorry. So no questions based on the plan. Do I have oh, no, hold on. Thank you. I forgot. I don't see anybody in the chat from the public who has requested. Is there anybody from the public wishing to speak on this application? Hearing none, seeing none. Public portion closed. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the plan with the change of the back patio going from a wooden deck to a paver patio matching the front?
I make a motion to approve the plan with the deck on the back actually being a patio, not a deck, that matching the front paver patio.
Thank you. Do we have a
And I'll
second?
second that.
Thank you, Sharon. All right, we'll do a roll call vote. Joe,
Yes.
Shirley,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Debbie,
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Chris is yes. All right. Thank you. We're good. First one is done. On to our corner lot. Go ahead whenever you're ready, George.
I got a jump start on that one from before, but we'll repeat it. So this house will be white with black windows. We did a hip style roof on this one to just change the whole character of the house. And like I was saying, we did a wood column on the front porch. Again, just to break up the whole monotony of white and black. I think it warms everything up a little bit and just gives the house a different look. And since they're both front entrance garages, we decided to do the goose style lighting over each garage door just to give it some character and something to discuss, among our clients and people driving by. All the facades will be white on this to match the rest of the house. We did a paver walkway and patio for this house as well. And that will be the color is called Dawn Mist. From the same manufacturer, Unilock. And we went with a completely dark roof on this house with the charcoal. To give the white a contrast and to match, kind of complement the windows. We did provide a landscape plan for this house as well. And we decided to do a board and batten shutter in black. On a few windows. We couldn't fit them on everything. So we decided just to accent the ones that could fit it without being too crowded.
Mm-hmm.
And the garage doors will be ACABOR manufacturer.
I think you answered all the questions I was going to have. Anything else on this one before I open up the board?
No, take it away.
Joe, any questions?
No, thank you.
Further?
Did you call me?
I did.
No questions.
All right. Sharon, any questions for you?
Yeah, I was just wondering about the front door. If it was that a red or was that a wood tone?
That's a wood tone.
Oh, okay.
This is work, yep. We wanted to keep, again, give the columns in the front door something to work with, complement each other.
Yeah, looks nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Debbie, any questions from you? For you?
Okay.
And Brian, any questions?
Yeah, the only comment I have, I mean, it's nice, gonna be a nice house. I mean, I think the 4 shutters on the house are kind of out of place a bit. There's so much going on in the house, I don't think it needs them, but that's my opinion.
We went back and forth on that.
Yeah. You got a
So,
lot going on in space, and then, so you have some space there, but you don't have a lot of open wall to see even the siding, and then the shutters.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to removing the shutters and adding a 4-inch strip of molding around them.
Right,
So-
right. Nice molding around it. That's what you have.
I would not have a problem doing that.
I think that would make sense.
It's a nice recommendation.
I'd love the shutters if there were shutters all over, and if you had more wall. That's all window, the building. Yep, okay, that's it.
All right. Is there anybody from the public wishing to speak on this application? Hearing none, seeing none, public portion is closed. Brian, do we want to give an option, or George, are you willing to just go with it?
I'm giving it an option. It's a suggestion on my part, I think, and I think the applicant is kind of in agreement. He can discuss with whomever he needs like that. I'm fine as an option to have them or not.
Great. So do we have a motion to approve as presented with the option to remove the shutters from the front windows if they choose to?
I make a motion to approve with the option to remove the shutters that are on the plan, with the shutters or with the shutters removed.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Second from Joe. And we'll do a roll call vote. Myself, yes. Joe?
Yes.
Shirley?
Yes.
Sharon?
Yes.
Debbie?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
All right. Good stuff. Thank you. You guys are all set. You look good. Good luck with the houses.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Stay safe, and thanks for doing this.
Yeah. Cheryl, do we have anybody else tonight? I saw that Amazon was on the original agenda, but I don't see anybody here for them.
Amazon has been placed on the June 18th meeting. They're appearing at the planning board on the 15th, and they need to get preliminary. And if they get preliminary, they'll go on to your meeting of the 18th. If they don't move out of the planning board and they stay as a continued item, then they will be taken off the meeting of the 18th.
Okay.
And besides that, there's no other project. So if Amazon doesn't move out of the planning board to you, the meeting of the 18th will be canceled.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That's interesting. I would have expected more people waiting, but that's what it is. All right. Do I have a motion to close tonight's meeting?
I'll make that
Motion to
motion.
close tonight's meeting.
I have a motion by Debbie. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Brian, second. All in favor? Yes.
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 All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate
Good
it.
night.
This conference is no longer being
Okay.
recorded.
Hope